Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Can Caddy Cash show for NFL Week 12. And Jeff Cadillac, a couple weeks ago, went all the way down to 500, and everyone was thinking, all right, here it is. Now we figured it out. His true colors are showing, and everyone was wondering, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, is Jeff going to start getting going because he's tough? He did 7-3 against the spread since that week, 4-1 against the spread. Last week, unbelievable. Jeff Cadillac rallying back big time, big time. Jeff Cadillac, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you, Peter. It's always a pleasure talking to you, Peter.
Well, Jeff Cadillac, you were down at 500. You hit the spot, and everyone was like, is he going to sink or is he going to rise? And then, like a wonderful phoenix, you rose. Is that going to continue, or are you going to just sink back down to 500?
Hey, sky's the limit. The only way I can go is up.
Okay. Well, you could go down, though. It's a possibility. You're saying it's impossible that you can get back down to 500 this year.
That's that between my fingers right here. This much of a possibility.
All right. Very, very tiny possibility that Jeff could go on a losing streak starting this week. So we'll see what his games are. All of his haters, all of his tailors, everyone get ready. We've got the widely available lines right now. Jeff Cadillac, what's your first game this week, NFL Week 12?
All right. I just want to also say that, by the way, also on Twitter.
Yes,
Twitter. I'm batting 1,000 at Jeff Cadillac 1. I'm 7-4.
Oh my God.
Best bet of the week. ATS, baby. You know it.
There you go. Jeff Cadillac 1, Twitter. Best bet of the week. Okay, Jeff, what's your first game?
All right. My first game of the week is the Dallas Cowboys at the New York Giants.
All right. You love Dallas, and I think, look, this is going to be an enormous public play, but, I mean, maybe the line is just way off. It seems a little bit low. Right now, Dallas +3, Dallas -3 or 3.5. Tell us why you love Dallas here, and maybe comment on why you think the line is where it is.
Oh, so you're already anticipating which teams I'm going to pick even before I open my mouth?
No, this one definitely. If you are taking the Giants right here, I will. No, I won't do anything. But definitely, you're taking Dallas.
We'll switch places, right?
No, we won't. You're taking Dallas.
Okay.
Though, trust me.
Okay, I am taking Dallas. Yeah. Well, all the people wondering, holding their breath. Yes, I like Dallas. The Giants, their defense is terrible. Last week, Eli Manning, he looked like a deer in the headlights. 4 of those interceptions that he threw last week, definitely his fault. He is playing lousy. The Giants could actually won that game 5 times over. But San Francisco's defense was actually playing very well. It was the offense for San Francisco that didn't play well and kept the Giants in the game. This week, it's going to be a different story. Dallas Cowboys coming off the bye. Last 7, 6-1 after the bye. 6-1 against the spread. They should be rolling over the Giants like Wild E. Coyote, baby, on Sunday night. Let's see it. The Giants secondary, terrible. When Romo mixes up the run, I see DeMarco Murray running for like 150 yards here. Des Bryant having a few catches, definitely at least 1 touchdown. The Giants, hey, they should be coming to the stadium with bags over their heads because being a Giant fan these days is not a good thing. I say take Dallas, and, Coughlin should be gone by the end of the season.
Yeah, what can I say? I can't disagree with you. And, yeah, if you're a Giants fan watching this, if you're a Giants fan these days, not a good thing. Not a good thing. Can't say that's a good thing. All right, Dallas -3. Probably the whole world's going to be on this. We will see if this line moves and if the sharps come in any which way. All right, what's your second game, Jeff Cadillac?
Okay, this one I had to teeter back and forth with and everything, but I do like it. Washington at San Francisco.
Well, right now, San Francisco is -9. Jeff Cadillac teetering. Which way did he teeter towards?
Well, I will tell you, I do like San Francisco in this game because the reason why is because, believe it or not, Washington has become worse with RG3 in the game. Now he's pointing fingers at the rest of his team. You got a team in turmoil. I mean, they should bring back Colt McCoy and trade RG3 right now. I mean, he's pointing fingers. He comes back. He's throwing interceptions. He's making mistakes. He's pointing fingers. That is not the way a professional athlete acts. And he is definitely, trying to get himself either traded or whatever. But San Francisco needs a blowout game. They have not proven to anybody that they can score more than 20 points in a game this season. They need to get back on the track and really take it to Washington. This is a game where they should definitely blow them out. I'm looking at this game. I'm saying, San Francisco, use Gore, Kaepernick, use your receivers. The defense is coming back. You got Aldon Smith is back fresh. Navarro Bowman's right around the corner. I mean, you got a whole team there that are just waiting to kick some butt. And Washington is the perfect team to do this. I see this blowout written all over it. If San Francisco doesn't win this game outright by at least 20 points, they shouldn't even make the playoffs. But I love San Francisco at home. Washington's going nowhere. Lay the points. Take San Francisco.
All right, I love the analysis. Jeff Cadillac, San Francisco, a team waiting to kick some butt. -9 is Jeff Cadillac's pick on that one. All right, Jeff, what's your third game?
Okay, this might be a little bit of a surprise to some, but I like this game is the New York Jets at the Buffalo Bills.
Well, right now the Jets are a 4 or 4.5 point underdog coming off a bye. What do you like here, Jeff?
Well, I happen to like the Buffalo Bills here at home.
Wow, okay.
I like the Buffalo Bills because what happens is, and because of my research, and then everybody else jumped on the bandwagon on this one, the thing goes is that if Buffalo, when they played the Miami Dolphins the week before, if they win, the next week they lose. And if they play the Miami Dolphins, Buffalo, if they play them, they lose. The next week they win. This has happened 12 out of the last 15 times. It's happened even further back than that. I've been following this for a while now, and I'm telling you right now, Buffalo at home, the Jets, look, they had one good game against Pittsburgh and everything, and then everybody's thinking that Rex is going to have this and that and whatever. They're going to clean house after the season. The Jets are going to go to Buffalo where it snowed like 5 feet this week of snow. It's going to be freezing. It's going to be cold, but Buffalo is going to be ready because Buffalo is coming off the loss. So they're more pumped up. They're ready to go. I like Kyle Orton. He's going to get back in on track. The defense for Buffalo is very underrated. They made a couple of mistakes against Miami, but Miami just played a very smart game. The Jets, you don't know which team is going to happen, but then again, they're 2-8. So what do they know? I mean, you got a few guys on there. You got a secondary. Nobody even knows. I like Buffalo at home. Lay the points right here.
All right. Well, right now, Buffalo -4. That is kind of a ballsy pick. I guess I would have expected you to take the Jets here +4.5. But Jeff Cadillac, always full of surprises, liking Buffalo -4. And for more information, go to Jeff's website, jeffcadillac.com. And for his best bet of the week, Twitter. Jeff Cadillac 1. All right, what's your fourth game, Jeff Cadillac?
Okay, my fourth game here this week is the Detroit Lions at the New England Patriots.
Oh, okay, well, here, -7 is the line right now. I would be very surprised, although I guess not 100% surprised, but very surprised if you were taking Detroit here. Definitely you like New England.
I definitely do like New England.
Yes.
Last week, I caught a lot of slack from people when I said that Megatron was overrated.
Wow,
and
you caught
I'll
slack?
tell you something. I caught slack. People sent me emails. People
They
wrote
gave
it on.
you slack?
I said Megatron was overrated.
Oh, right.
And
Well, that's nice they gave you some slack. I mean, not everyone would be so forgiving.
well, let me tell you something. He came through like I said he wouldn't because he dropped a crucial pass when Detroit was driving. Let me tell you something. Stafford and Megatron, they have all the stats in the world, but the only thing they don't have is wins. They have one winning season together, and so far this season, they've lost last week against Arizona like I said they would. They're 7-3. They're going to New England. New England's defense is the best it's been since the years they won those Super Bowls. I mean, I loved them on Sunday night against Indianapolis. You got Darrelle Revis on one side. You got Brandon Browner on the other. You got Patrick Chung back there. You got McCourtney. You got a front four that's really solid. I'm telling you, Brady is probably, he's giddy when it comes game time because this team is solid all the way around. Detroit is not a cold weather team. And by the weekend, it should be a little bit warmer, but Detroit is not very good outside. Stafford's going to be looking for Megatron and Golden Tate, and what he's going to find is Darrelle Revis and Brandon Brown picking them off is what's going to happen here. New England is solid. I think Detroit, again, is overrated. I might get some slack for that, but hey, you got to win if you want the money, and that's how I look at it. Stats are great, but you got to put up the wins. New England at home here, Brady and company. I love them. Take New England, lay the points.
All right, well, New England is 5-1 against spread over their last 6. Jeff Cadillac likes that to continue, but if it doesn't, don't give this guy any slack. He doesn't want it. I don't want to see it, so come down on him hard. Don't give him any slack at all. All right, Jeff Cadillac, what's your fourth game?
Okay, my fifth game this week maybe a little bit of a surprise. The Cincinnati Bengals at Houston Texans.
Okay, this is a tricky one, right? Houston is -1 or 1.5. Both these teams coming off of wins, pretty good games. Will Andy Dalton, come back and have a terrible performance like he did 2 weeks ago, or will he continue to play well? Houston had, the Mallet at quarterback and that guy Blue at running back. Both of them played well. Was that just a one-game thing, or will they repeat it? I don't know. Houston -1 or 1.5. What do you like here, Jeff?
Well, I like Cincinnati plus the points on the road because Dalton, this is like his Achilles heel. Houston has beaten Dalton in the playoffs first round. It was like 3 years in a row or something like that, 2 years or something like that. So he's got a little bit of steam rolling going into Houston. 2 weeks ago, we know that Cincinnati lost at home against Cleveland. They went to New Orleans. They beat up New Orleans. They had a very nice game there. I think they continue. I think Cincinnati is underrated at certain times. Houston, okay, last week they beat Cleveland. Cleveland is in uncharted territories. They never had this many wins, and they never had this situation this late in the season in probably 10 years. So, and Houston also, they're trying to feel their way. Okay, J.J. Watt he's not an all-pro. He's all-world, okay? If you had 22 starters on both sides of the ball, J.J. Watt, the team would be 16-0. But Cincinnati is going to be ready. Cincinnati's offense, you had Bell. He ran for 152 yards against New Orleans last week. I like him. I think he's going to run well. Houston's, believe it or not, their rush defense is not as good as people give them credit for. And also the pass defense. There's a bunch of secondary guys out there that, they get lost if there's too many guys running their way. I like Cincinnati here on the road. They need this game. This is a good game because they have a tough schedule down the stretch. Take Cincinnati, take the 1.5 points, and be on with it. I like them.
All right, Jeff Cadillac from jeffcadillac.com, coming off of a 4-1 week, or 4-1. Unbelievable, blew my mind. Can he do it again? Hard to imagine, but anything's possible. He says sky's the limit, but if he has a bad week, don't give him any slack. No slack, okay? Everyone, come down, say what you got to say. We don't want any slack this week if Jeff Cadillac has a losing week. Jeff Cadillac, thanks so much. I will talk to you again next week.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.